Yo guys, Manly Dogs here. That's my cat, and today I want to talk about The Last of Us, particularly about the final episode, and a particular moment in the final episode. It's not at the finale. The moment was Joel right or wrong in what he's doing. It's actually about at the beginning of the episode. So make sure to like, comment what you think of this discourse, and subscribe. Please let me know what you think of what I have to say. So in the beginning of The Last of Us episode, let me take a sip of my coffee before we get started. In the beginning of the episode, it starts out with Ashley Johnson, the character who plays Ellie in the game, giving birth to Ellie. Now you may be thinking, that's not in the game. Why would you be showing that? And this is good for people to watch who have played the game and not seen the show. Or likewise, if you've only played the show and not seen the game. There's no spoilers of part 2. Or I guess I'll let you guys know if I do spoil it. But this is spoilers for the show. So it begins with Ashley Johnson, the character who played Ellie in the game, birthing Ellie in the show. I know it sounds weird when you say it like that, right? But she gives birth to her, and in that moment, the second she gives birth, she also gets bit by a walker. She got visited. She hey, goo goo gaga, bit. Welcome to the world, And so that creates what is officially like an immunity, right? And Marlene, the character who has tasked Joel with escorting Ellie to the Fireflies, is there, and she sees that, and apparently she's best friends and everything with this character. The character that birthed Ellie dies, Ashley Johnson, she dies, and Ellie is given into this world with the immunity, right? Cool. Great. That's simple. But here comes, I guess hypothetically we are getting into the ending of season 1, spoilers. At the end of the show, Joel brings Ellie to the Fireflies. The Fireflies take Ellie and use her and want to pop open her brain, scoop out the cordyceps, and use that to figure out how to make a cure. This is almost 100% going to fail. Joel knows this, and he decides to destroy the entire hospital, goes on a shooting spree, just goes absolutely nuts. Gets Ellie, leaves, and by the end he lies to her, and he says, nothing bad happened. It's just, no, wouldn't lie to you. Not lie to you at all. Now, here's the thing, though. Marlene tried to stop Joel, right? She said, no, this is the only way. This is the only way for the cure, right? But think about it. Think about it here, okay? In that moment, so you're telling me, right, in the time, it took him a year to get to that location, the Firefly location, where Joel was able to bond with Ellie. In that year, Marlene also knew Ellie had gotten bit, and that's how we figured out she's immune, right? Now, Marlene as a character could use her context clues to figure out why is she immune, right? Hypothetically, say she thinks back to the birth of her best friend's daughter, right? Oh, this pregnant lady got bit, and now there's an immune baby. Instead of destroying the last of your best friend's lineage by scooping out her brain and saying this is what she would have wanted, you could have, not that it's right, this is just as worse as killing the child, have a lady get pregnant and get her bit in the time span that it took for Joel to bring Ellie to this place. If you're willing to kill a kid, you're willing to do that. You're willing to test that and have no connections. Hypothetically, you could have kidnapped the Fedra soldier and tested on them. How was this immunity created? Instead of completely leaving it to chance, that you also could have numerous test subjects. I know it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but the show is fucked up in general. You could have essentially solved this problem and that been the end of this show, right? Like that would be, hey Joel, Ellie's immune. You don't gotta even bring her to this. Of course, to me, it kind of comes, like, it makes the pregnancy and using her birth and, like, the lore of why she's immune kind of hurt the show. You don't need to know why she's immune. She can just be an anomaly, and that be the reason we gotta scoop out her brain, and that be the reason she exists in this world. But the writers, Neil Druckmann, felt so compelled to showcase why this immunity exists in the first place that they create the scene, which is a really good scene. It's a really good context for the lore, but it's not needed. Because now I'm thinking, and we could have avoided this whole thing. Could have bitten some, this sounds so messed up, gotten some pregnant ladies bitten and tested on them. That's it. That's all you had to do. You're not telling me you're not thinking about that when you're about to kill your best friend's only living daughter. Who would do that? It doesn't make sense. If Marlene's such a good friend, right? She's like, I'm gonna put her out of her misery. Blows her friend's brains out. Now you could argue, well, Marlene's been corrupted by the world. She's been tainted. Things have changed. It's 20 years later. Or maybe not. It's not 20 years later when Ellie's birth. It's maybe, 15, 16 years. But in my opinion, I think that is bad writing. And I think it ultimately hurts the show. And I think not having that scene at all would be better for the grand. You could actually just delete that scene, right? And the show would not have changed. I think not having that scene at all is the best bet. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to talk about that. Let me know what you guys think. Am I wrong in my thoughts here? You know, it's all based on assumption. Just like, well, Ellie being cured is based on assumption. It's kind of just bad writing overall, really. Joel not telling Ellie the truth when he definitely would, I think. Ellie, like in the director's commentary, they say Ellie would have wanted to save the world, and I'm like, in no moment of the show have I assumed that Ellie is like very like non-selfish. She's more self-serving and self-vigilant. She wants to preserve her humanity. And in my opinion, it's just bad writing. Let me know what you guys think. See you later. Bye.